Andres from AA Sports back with more breaking news regarding the 49ers. This news just broke after I filmed my performance grades video for the 49ers in their final game of the year. Breaking news, Nick Sorensen is out as the defensive coordinator for the 49ers. He will no longer be the 49ers defensive coordinator. So next year, the 49ers are looking to have a new defensive coordinator. This comes following a year where the 49ers defense really regressed under his watch. And while it was understandable, the decision to fire Steve Wilkes last year, given there were signs that he had lost to the locker room following the Super Bowl loss, Nick Sorensen really has been a downgrade compared to Steve Wilkes and his coaching throughout this year and in the long term. This comes following a year where the 49ers defense really regressed under his watch. Statistically, San Francisco finished 29th in scoring defense with 25.6 points per game allowed. They finished 20th in the league in defensive efficiency and 26th in QBR allowed, averaging 58.5. For a defense, while they've had injuries on defense, still with a defense that had Fred Warner for most of the season, Nick Bosa for most of the season, Ward, Lenore, and promising young rookies, the defense for the standards they have had over the last 4 to 5 years, being a very lethal defense, a very suffocating defense, they flopped this year. And the defensive play calling was really questionable from Sorensen as well. The defense was at fault for some significant losses this year when the 49ers played the Cardinals at Levi Stadium, a game I went to. The defense completely collapsed and made no adjustments in the second half of that game. Some would even argue against the Rams earlier in the year too. Against the Lions, the offense played great only for the defense to be non-existent outside of Bosa's 2 sacks. And for there to be soft coverages on 3rd and 4th downs against the Lions offense. There were also many clear moments throughout the season where Sorensen was hesitant or reluctant to blitz on certain plays and stuck with a 4-man pass rush when he could have and should have had 5 men in the trenches. That, along with his inability to adjust and adapt in the second half of games, resulted in a disastrous season on defense for Nick Sorensen. And rightfully so, the 49ers decided that it was better to make a change now and retool and bring life back into this defense. However, while Nick Sorensen is out he's out from the defensive coordinator role, it looks as though the 49ers will try to retain Sorensen in a different role. So Sorensen has not been completely fired, but rather demoted. Remember, he was promoted. He was an in-house hire for the defensive coordinator spot this year. And now at the end of this season, it looks like they will move him a step back down. Prior to taking this year's defensive coordinator position, Sorensen had been with the Niners since 2022 and previously worked in defensive back and special teams roles on defense. So it is possible that he comes back in in one of these roles again. However, in terms of whatever role he will have in his demoted status, that is still uncertain. What is certain, though, is that he is out as the defensive coordinator. As of now, Brandon Staley, the assistant coach helping Sorensen out on defense, is still with the team. However, you got to imagine that the 49ers are thinking about letting him go as well, given his defensive failures with the Chargers and his coaching and mentorship not being much help or effective this year with the Niners. We'll see, but going forward, it does look like the 49ers want to retool defensively, and it is very possible that come the end of the season, they try what they can to pursue Saleh and bring him back. There's a lot of rumors that the 49ers really want to pursue Robert Saleh again. I wouldn't be surprised if they do so. If not Robert Saleh, maybe Mike Vrabel. However, there is word that the Patriots are going to try to pursue him for the head coaching spot, which almost surely Mike Vrabel will probably take that over a coordinator role. So right now, it does look like Robert Saleh is the guy the 49ers will try to pursue to have as their defensive coordinator next year. We'll see what happens going forward. That is all for this breaking news update. Nick Sorensen out as defensive coordinator, will no longer be in that role. We'll see who they get. That is all for me in this video. Leave a like and subscribe. Leave your thoughts about it in the comments below. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.